Hey, welcome to this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. That's it. So this is a beer I haven't had in, 12 years or so. From my old favorite brewery from upstate New York, Southern Tier Brewing Company, Old Man Winter Ale. 7.5 ABV, best before March of this year. Doesn't say anything else about it on the bottle, but you know what? I got the brewer's website, so our winter offering is here, blah, blah, blah. But they don't really say, what kind of style it is. So it's 7.5 and just says ale, yeast, 2 varieties hops, 4 varieties malts. They do have the tasting notes on here, 35 IBUs, so not super bitter. But it doesn't seem like they're marketing this as an old ale. All right, so I'm going to pour it into the fancy crystal tulip glass. And then there's a beautiful kind of tawny brown. There's a word I haven't used in a while. Tawny, kind of a chestnut color. Fairly clear, just a little bit of chill haze to it, and get a pretty big kind of beige, foamy suds on there, still hanging around. And actually, from here, it looks a little bit more ruby or mahogany or something, but yeah, it's brown. Let's give it a smell. Yeah, I would say it kind of smells like some kind of like a British strong bitter, almost like an ESB. Yeah, I would say it's a little nutty, kind of grainy, has if you're familiar with that English ale yeast, like those yeast esters, slight fruitiness on it. Maybe like a little bit of piney hops. It is not super aromatic. It's only 7.5 ABV, so, not surprising I'm not picking up alcohol on the nose. So, let's see how it tastes after all these years. Cheers. Yes, this really brings me back. Wow, this kind of reminds me of something from the Albany days of this show, or my life, I should say. I would kind of call it like a kind of a nutty flavor, chestnuts, maybe a little honey roasted peanut, something like that. And again, like those piney hops, I would say it definitely has like a flavor that I would associate with winter, but this is not, despite the name, this is not a winter warmer, which isn't a style anyway. There's no spices in here. It's just, like I said, it's just a fairly dark, fairly strong English style ale. If I had to peg it to style, I think it's like one of the English bitters, probably like the strong bitter, I think, which is there's bitter, or ordinary bitter, strong bitter, best bitter, whatever like the third one is, the strongest of the three. I think that's what they're going for on this one. It does have like kind of it's like in that weird hybrid of like it's an English style but clearly has like an American spin on it. I think like the piney hops are kind of giving it away. I don't think you would tend to get piney hops on English style beers. Yeah, it does not taste like a 7.5 ABV. It tastes like much lighter. It tastes like a 5%. Like it drinks like a 5%, or like even something a little bit more sessionable. I'm just got mouthfeel in here is like medium tops. Carbonation feels a little low. Did get one nice ring of lacing on there. I will say the color on it is beautiful. Bitterness is there enough to notice. To me, it's not really that strong. For your aunt who only drinks Mick Ultra, this would probably be pretty intense. I guess it's like a slight kind of bread crust kind of flavor to it. And again, it just has like kind of like that English malty kind of character, Maris Otter. There's a term I haven't used in a while. So this is okay, but I'm not really sure what they're going for on this one, because like if they're going to like have a old man, like it's certainly not an old ale despite the name. It'd be much better if it was, because like as far as I can tell, they're not like an old ale would require it to actually be aged. I don't get an aged. There's no oxidation on here, and it does have a slight kind of British fruity yeast esters. I would not say it's Ringwood, because I'm not getting diacetyl on here, which actually I think might actually be an improvement. I used to hate diacetyl, but like in certain English ale strains, it's like just like this really interesting garnish. By the way, the spear is like super cheap now. I don't know if this is. Yep, it was $1.99, $2 at Total Wine. But I think this is like one of their. I'm surprised they're still making this because, I mean, at the very least, they should throw some spices in here to like make it like a real kind of Christmassy winter beer. You know, throw some cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, allspice, cranberry, something in there. You know, or just don't market it as a winter beer. Just market it as some kind of English beer. Might even do a little bit better that way, or just get rid of it altogether. I'm not really sure who the target audience is for this, because like to me, I'm going into the 7.5, and this is drinking like such a milder, weaker beer, and it's not a bad beer. It's just like not living up to my expectation. Like I said, mouthfeel is it's probably medium, but it feels even lighter than that. Carbonation probably moderate or so. Has like a slight kind of nutty, earthy aftertaste, but I get no alcohol warmth or heat or anything. So, which for better or for worse, but I mean, again, it just doesn't feel like 7.5 is like an IPA type strength, and just doesn't drink like a beer that strong. So, a little disappointing for the Old Man Winter. So as far as score, I'm thinking like 6 out of 10. It's enough to like get a thumbs up for me, but I'm not going to jump for joy out of it for it. Probably one of Southern Tier's weakest offerings. Although it is, I will say at least it is like a legit recipe of just probably hops, malts, and you know, like there's no sugar cookie or pumpkin or you know, Girl Scout cookie flavoring or anything like that on here. And I will give it like a bonus point for the absolutely beautiful color. So I am rambling. If you watched all the way in, you know you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.